Happy Tuesday, everybody. This is quickly becoming one of my favorite nights. I love when we are able to jump on together and just hear a couple of inspirational stories of what our products and our opportunity have done for some of our friends. And then also to hear a product highlight tonight. And tonight I understand that Nicole and Mike are going to be highlighting Nerve for us. So I'm super excited to hear what they're going to share. So thank you, you two. We appreciate you being here and being willing to share.
All right, thank you. Mike's like, what am I doing? I will highlight the Nerve. Okay, but I'm going to turn the time over to Mike first so he can share a little bit of his wellness journey with our Plexus products.
Hi guys. Kind of my story starts. I work nights, so I get up, I go to work at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I leave usually. My usual routine is stop, grab a cup of coffee. Before I used to grab maybe 2 or 3 rock stars in that time too. So 7 o'clock in the morning I'd have one, maybe 10, 11 I'd have one, and maybe 2 o'clock I'd have one, and it doesn't work. And I stopped taking them and stopped drinking them. Nicole gave me some actives and made a difference. Made a big difference. Don't feel bloated. Don't feel. I mean, that even helps going into my next section or next statement that the products make a difference. Losing weight, going to the bathroom regular. I know people don't like talking about that, but it makes a big difference in your life. Don't feel bloated 60% of the time. You just don't. The Rockstar thing made a big difference. I know Nicole hated that. I didn't realize how bad they are for you, but they are. And I see some of my employees drinking them 2 and 3 times a day, and I try giving them actives and stuff. And some people like it. They just got to make the commitment to switch. So I don't know if that's.
Yeah. Yeah. So just so you know, we love to talk poop and digestion here in Plexus. It's a staple conversation here, and it's huge for everybody, right? Because we all know how uncomfortable it is if you're not going to the bathroom regularly. And when I talked to Mike about the products, he was like, yeah, I'll see what they do for you first, and then you'll have to like convince me. He was one of my hardest sells to get on the products. And when he started going to the bathroom regularly, he was like sold. And we never go anywhere without our BioCleanse ever. So, I mean, it's huge, as you all know. So my journey started, gosh, when my baby was born. I was on a 16-year journey of suffering with chronic migraines. I was having a migraine 15 to 20 days out of every month. And I had seen, over the course of 16 years, I had seen 4 different neurologists. And by the time I got to the last one, I was like, okay, this is the one that's going to help me get to the root of this problem, because I knew there was something that was causing them. But all he did was the same thing all the other ones did, was prescribe me multiple medications. And I ended up being on so many medications, even seizure medications at one point in time that caused suicidal thoughts, which I'd never had in my life before. And it was tough. I watched my family grow up around me. My babies grew up while I was like laying in bed suffering with a migraine. Everybody knew when I walked through the door if I was going straight to bed or if it was a good day. And it was rough. It was really, really rough. I started our triplex, and 4 months in, almost 90 days to the day, I started seeing a decline in the number of migraines I was having. And it just they kept getting fewer and fewer, farther and further in between, until I'm not 100% migraine free, but I only get them hormonally. And it's got a lot to do with menopause right now, because, a lot of changes going on there. But I'm telling you, I feel like I've been given my life back. I'm not suffering with chronic migraines anymore the way that I was. And it's been such a huge blessing. I also, one of the things that was contributing to my migraines was nerve pain in my neck. I used to get nerve pain in my neck, and it would travel right up over to my migraine spot on my head. And when I started taking Nerve, which I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about that here in just a minute, I was kind of in disbelief that that pain wasn't something I was just supposed to have every day, because it corrected that pain. I don't have that nerve pain anymore. Nerve is something that I take on a daily basis for maintenance, and it solved that problem. My husband had sciatic pain at one point in time, and he was on it as well for that. A bonus thing that got corrected for me that I had no idea could be possible was seasonal allergies. I remember about a year after I'd been on the triplex, it was springtime, and I wasn't popping Zyrtec. I'm like, this is weird. I literally remember walking through a gold pile of pollen all over the ground and being totally fine. I was like, wow, okay. And I've been taking these products for 8 years now, and I've not dealt with seasonal allergies for 8 years. So that was a huge bonus that was unexpected. Okay, so I want to talk to you a little bit about our Nerve product. So if you think about it, nerve health is fundamental to our overall well-being. It serves as a conduit for communication between your brain and the rest of your system. Our Nerve product, it's in a capsule, and it supports our nerve health and function. So this is what I took, and I've only ever taken 2. I've never increased the amount. I've always taken 2. And this started helping me just a couple of weeks in. It wasn't even a long time. My dad, I also put him on this a couple years ago when he said something about needles in his feet. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, I can't walk barefooted, and I can't wear flip-flops. I'm like, Dad, that's neuropathy. And he's like, what? I'm like, you got to get on this. Well, he had sent me pictures. I don't remember the time frame, but all of a sudden I get a picture of my dad's foot, and I'm like, what is this? And he's like, look, I'm walking barefoot on cement, something he had not done in years. Then I get a picture of his foot in a flip-flop, something else he had not been able to do in years. So this product has helped him. He just turned 83 in August, and he no longer has neuropathy pain. So it's been huge and significant for him. He's 83. Something he thought, oh, and you know, the funny thing is he's told me he can spot people that have neuropathy because of the way that they walk, because that's how he was walking. So now he's like, I have something that can help you. I have something that can help you. So it's pretty cool. Anyways, so Nerve contains a blend of vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and botanicals. It's high in vitamin B for your nervous system support. It's got biotin to aid in fatty acid metabolism. And it has potent antioxidants like alpha lipoic acid and quercetin. So I wanted to point out one product that kind of drew my attention. Is called butcher's broom. This ingredient is taken to help with your blood circulation. It's an anti-inflammatory used to treat varicose veins, and also has been used in herbal medicine for thousands of years. So Nerve can reduce nerve discomfort, and it provides antioxidants to combat the damaging effects of free radicals. It is gluten-free, vegan, and non-GMO, and there are no artificial ingredients or colors, just like all of our products. With everything that you start new, of course, we always recommend that you talk to your doctor before you do that. But Nerve is one that I highly recommend to anyone that's dealing with any nerve pain whatsoever, because it's been life-changing for me. I turn it back to you, Stacy.
Thank you so much, Nicole. There were a couple of questions. So I think you answered the one, which was like how many you've taken. Did you say when? Sorry if I missed it.
Oh, I take Nerve. I take it in the morning.
Okay.
Yep. And I take both in the morning. I don't split them up.
Okay. Perfect. And then the other question was, Donna had asked about how long did it take for you to notice the nerve pain lessening?
Within weeks. It wasn't long at all. It was within weeks. Something else I saw somebody put in there about root canals. I went to my dentist recently and she's like, okay, how's the sensitivity? I'm like, it's gone. I don't have teeth sensitivity anymore. I can chew ice. That has been a big thing for me, is teeth sensitivity, and it's completely gone. So
That's fantastic to know. I had not heard that, but yeah, every once in a while I'll have like my whole mouth of teeth.
yeah,
They
yeah.
tell me it's because I clench them.
So did I. Migraines will do that.
Yes. So
But
that would
and I had run out of nerve, and I noticed my teeth were feeling sensitive again. And then I got back on it. I'm like, it's gone.
Very cool. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. Myra also shared, she started taking it because she has CRPS and it's something regional pain syndrome. The first C, I'm not sure. Tell us.
Complex.
Complex. Okay. She did say it's helped her so much and she felt a difference within weeks also. So how phenomenal is that, you guys? Are there any other questions that you have for Nicole or Mike before we?
Stacy, I just wanted to share that my mom, after she went through chemo for lymphoma, she had diabetic neuropathy, but it wasn't because she was diabetic. It was because it was chemo induced, and she could hardly walk. Her balance was off. Her fingers and her hands were not working at all. She had so much pain, and it is gone. All of it is gone. And they said, her oncologist was like, we don't know if this will correct itself. It might be lifelong. It will probably be lifelong. And I had it gone probably in less than 3 months. And I suffered with sciatica pain so much so that I walked like the Hunchback of Notre Dame for years. And I had TMJ, which would give me migraines, and carpal tunnel, which I wore a brace for, and I couldn't put on mascara or hold the steering wheel without my fingers going numb. And that is gone, completely gone for me.
Whoa. Okay. TMJ, sciatic pain, carpal tunnel. Whoa.
Yep.
I have sciatic pain all the time. I didn't think about nerves. Thank you.
Oh, yes, you must. It is a miracle.
All right. Anything else that we want to ask the two of them, or anyone wants to share about that? Thank you so much, Heidi and Mike. We appreciate, or not Heidi, I was looking at Heidi, Nicole and Mike. Thank you so much. We appreciate you sharing your stories today. This concludes our first part of our call, which is where we're sharing the testimonies and giving a product highlight. If you are joining as a guest, you're welcome to jump off at this point. And the rest of you, if you want to stay on, we are going to just talk end of month and some different strategies that you are able to do as we close out October. So we're excited to have those of you that want to stay on and join us for that. And of course, if you want to jump off, that's fine too. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for a bit. All right, you guys, I'm so excited. Month end, right? That magic week. Oh, okay. So one thing I want to make sure I do share with you before we get into too much other stuff. Tiffany Peterson, raise your hand if you've heard of Tiffany Peterson. No, Tiffany Peterson. She is incredible. She's incredible. She is a coach, a mentor, business coach, sales coach, all of the things. Thanks, Nicole. She is offering a free, every November, she does a gratitude series. If you go to gratitudeseries.com, fill in your information at the bottom, you'll get registered. Even if you can't attend, you get the recordings. She has special guests on, and it's so worth it. So her things typically cost quite a bit of money. I highly encourage you. And this doesn't even have to be business. This can just be life and gratitude, and how increasing that and being very intentional about gratitude can truly change everything for you. So the kickoff is this Friday. So it's Friday at 1 p.m. EST. Again, if you can't attend because you work, it's okay. As long as you register, you'll get the recordings. And then it will be every Tuesday after that in November. The kickoff, I think, is just going to be Tiffany, but then the every Tuesdays at 1 p.m. EST, she'll have a special guest with her as well. And her guests are phenomenal. So I wanted to pass that on to you because it truly is worth your time to register and to attend if you're able to. All right, end of month. I'm going to give you a second. Will you either share? We haven't done this in a bit. And again, it's end of month. We want to hear what kinds of wins are you having this month? Either put them in the chat or unmute and tell us. We want to hear. Raquel, unmute. Unmute, unmute, unmute. I'm going to start calling people out. Can she not figure it out? Hold on, I'll help you. I'm going to help you. I think I'm going to help you. Okay, ask to unmute. Did that help you? Should have popped up a thing.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, somehow I got into like backgrounds, but my background's the same, so I don't know what's happening. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I did a sip and see about I think it was a week ago.
Yeah.
A week and a half ago, and I invited friends and people from the gym because I teach a cycling class there, and it was really successful. I had no idea that many people would come. I think there was 7. And then I had 3 people sign up and were super excited for the triplex combo, and then I had a 4th one the next day or like within a couple days. And so I did a fast start and I'm on fire.
Yay, she is on fire. So she fast started silver and then also got that 4th person too. So she was able to get that extra bonus of the holiday cash. And she's not done yet. So I'm excited. Congratulations, Raquel. That's exciting. Some other people have said, Janelle said she's working on her 4th for the month. So am I, Janelle. Christmas cash. Yes, that's what you have earned. Megan says, I have 3 on my team that have earned the cruise so far. And then Janelle reminds you, plus you have also done that as well. So yay. What else? Who else wants to share something? Gigi is working on number 7 and 8 for the month. Woo! Gigi, is there anything you want to share with us to inspire us to do the same? What have you been doing? What's worked for you? Are you able to unmute? She might not be able to.
I can't mute myself. I don't know why.
Okay, hold on.
Sorry.
Maybe, oh, she can't. Okay, she's not. You can't because you aren't able to, or I'm trying to ask this correctly. You can't because of where you are and what you're doing, or because you can't like Raquel couldn't?
She can't because she's helping her mother at the moment.
Okay, perfect. You keep doing that then. Raquel, I can't mute you again because I don't even see you on here anymore. Oh, there you are. Okay, mute. Anyone else want to share? Oh, Tamara converted a brand ambassador and has her on her way to fast start this month. Woo, woo, woo. All right. Yes. So you guys, this is what I want to do. I have an end of the month checklist that let me go grab real quick. Hold on. Hold, please. I sent it to myself so I could throw it in here. And of course, now I have too many messages popped open.
I'm jumping on too because I think Carol put in the message that looks like she's working on number 7 and 8 for the month
Oh,
too.
fantastic. I missed that. Carol, do you want to share something? What's working for you?
Anytime I've ever spoken, everybody hates what I have to say, but it's just doing it every day.
Oh, we don't hate
It's being
that.
consistent. I mean, people always think there's like a magic thing. I'm like, nope, just do it every day.
It's a great reminder.
And I keep a list of who I've spoken to because when a promotion comes up or a special comes up, I literally have a book of people that I've spoken to. And if page is long and I go through it every now and then, and when they start, I check mark their name, but that's it.
Okay, you guys, this is telling me that my message is too long, so hold on, I've got to break it up here.
While she does that, Carol, how many messages do you send a week? Like new,
I work Monday, Friday. Saturday's a catch-up day, and I tend to not work Sunday. So
Good.
5 a day, so 25
if 25 a week. New,
generally. I won't lie to you. I've been a little bit slow this week.
yeah, but that's great. Are those new reach outs, always new reach outs, or a combination?
Sometimes new, sometimes like I said, sometimes they're just coming back around. If I haven't spoken to somebody in over a year about it, that's considered new to me, I think. It's not like I'm reaching out to brand new people I've never spoken to before every 5 times a day.
That's really great. That's really encouraging. I think 25 is doable. We've done, I remember, like, I got so inspired by Barb because she was doing like consistently 10 a day during that challenge. A lot of people were during that challenge we did last year in December, was it? Yeah. And it like freaked
That's
me.
what started it for me. Writing down, making a list of 100, that's, and I recreate that list when it runs out, I just sit down, and my job might not be sending out messages that day. Sometimes my job is writing out a new list.
Yeah, I think that's really, really important. And that's
I'll tell you a tip where I find my people, like, because that's a lot of people ask me, like, who do you figure out? So sometimes people I spoke to, I literally go through my last like few weeks of comments and likes on my posts. I look at who's looking at my messenger because I know they're watching me.
right.
So those are the people I tend to message.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Mhm.
I did put in the comments in the chat here, and so you might want to go and copy it and put it in your notes or send yourself a message on Facebook. But it's an end of month checklist that, thank you to Sarah Marble. I did not create this. I want to be clear to give the person credit who did. I'm assuming she did, maybe somebody else did, but she's the one that shared it. And so end of month checklist, do not turn the page on October until you have closed out every tab. Here's a checklist to go through to make sure you're not forgetting anything as you close your month out strong. The best start to a new month is a solid close from the month before. So check your reports, your points, and your rank up report is your best friend. Does everybody know how to do that? Is there anyone that needs help with where to check your points? Rank up, we're good with that. So couple of things. I'm not gonna read this all to you because you're able to. Does everybody see the chat? You're able to see the information? We're really going to do this tonight as a work with me where we're all just kind of working on something here. But this is a great thing for you to save and to use at the end of every month as a checklist to go through and make sure. Tonight, one of the things that I would suggest you to look at is who are those people who have, maybe they've had 3 people join them so far this month. In fact, when I look at the banner at the top of Wellness Warriors, there's multiple people that have 3 people. We'll reach out to them and make sure that I'm one of them, even though it says 4, it's wrong. I'm one of them. I want to make sure that I have at least a 4th person that I am helping and supporting and getting them started this month. That becomes a $200 bonus for that person that you're reminding. They might have forgotten that. They might not have even realized that. So you just sending them a message that says, congratulations, you already have had 3 people to get started with you this month. That is amazing. Did you realize with just one more friend joining you before the month ends, that's an additional $200 bonus for you. That's not including the business building bonus or the extra points. So it's more than $200, but it's a $200 bonus. That's well worth messaging and talking and sharing with more people in the next couple of days, I would think. So that would be one suggestion. Do you have anybody that's that close? Are you that close? Same thing with anyone who has 7 this month. They need an 8th. Do you know why they need an 8th? Because that's a $400 bonus. One more person is an additional $400 bonus, right? And so why not go and see if there's at least one more person that you can still help this month? And that puts $400 more back in your family's.
Also, rank rewards are in place for gold, senior gold, ruby, and senior ruby. Is that right?
Yes.
So look to see if you've got a business builder we had one on our team earlier in the week. She was at 96 points. And I was like, oh my gosh, we just need one order and we get you the $100 bonus.
Yes, great points. Great point. So there's other things in here, you know, do you have people who have between 55 or 50 and 99 PV? Reaching out to them. We still have the add 2 bags of the cocoa, which who's loving that? I almost put words in your mouth. Which everybody is loving. Now I'll say it since y'all raised your hand. And like Venetia was just, I don't think she's on here, but she was just commenting how she had just ordered 4 bags. Well, 4 bags is enough to have the 2 bags that you need and the 100 PV that you need to also get the free branded beanie this month. So that what are you going to say, Megan?
I think 2 beanies, right?
I don't know.
We'll find out.
That's what I wondered, but yeah, she'll find out because I know you had to add the two in order and make it be 100 PV, and then you got the free branded beanie. But that's a way to reach out to somebody and say, "Did you know about this?" You know, and I'm hearing great things about it. There's great results coming in, and it's if you haven't tried it yet, I highly recommend it. It is a rich chocolate and it's yummy. And you mix it with a scoop of the white chocolate peppermint. Yes, I see people. So good. So if you haven't done a scoop of the calming cocoa and a scoop of the lean, do that. And then thank me on social media, please. Just kidding. You don't have to. Okay. So what else do we want to share?
We've got all of the limited time. So we love the beanie promotion with the cocoa, but not everybody wants cocoa, but we've got the lean and we've got the pumpkin spice.
Oh, right. Yes.
Limited time. So that's a good talking point for, reaching out as well.
100%. Yes, I forgot the pumpkin spice is still there. I do love that one also. Can I tell you the funny thing? I didn't love the peppermint white mocha last year, but now that I can mix it, Carol's like, yes.
I totally agree. I think it sat there forever. And now I'm even drinking it. I don't know if I have a feeling it might have been more pepperminty or something's changed because I did not care for it last year. And this year I've been drinking it even just plain.
Yes.
I think they did modify the taste. Yeah, they do change the taste a little bit, but I think this one's different.
Yeah.
It's
So
way better.
if you didn't love it last year, we're trying to tell you, you might just love it this year. And I'm even loving it just in my coffee. And last year I didn't either. So I was real like, I don't know, but I'm so glad I got them both. Okay.
Ditto.
I'm going to be quiet. It's hard for me to do. Megan, don't laugh. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to mute myself. You have in the chat some different things that you can do. If you're not sure of what to do, then message a friend or two who has liked one of your posts, like Carol had said, who has commented on a post. Just check in with them, just see how they're doing. Maybe you're checking in with a VIP who's been with you for a really long time. I was noticing that the other day. I'm like, I've had some people who've been with me forever. And I just need to tell them I so appreciate that they are still with me and taking the products and all of the things. So that's what you can do if you're not sure of these things. And go. If you have questions while you're working, it is okay to unmute and ask. Unless you can't find out how to unmute, then put it in the chat and I'll give you a little little thing.
I have a question. I have a friend who is stating that she's allergic to the sweeteners instead of, forgive me for not being able to stevia and things like that. So the pink drink is not going to work for her. What I've spoken to Angie, but I'm wondering, I would like to hear other people's suggestions. She said that, start slow, that it does cause migraines is what she says.
First of all, she can drink her pink drink with food. Second of all, she says she's allergic to stevia. It sounds like she's allergic to artificial sweeteners. Is that what she said? She's allergic to our stevia is not an artificial sweeteners. It's from the natural extract from the plant. The stuff you buy in the grocery store is artificial. This is the natural form of it. Someone probably, I bet you Gigi's got some really good verbiage on this. It sounds like up her wheelhouse, but a lot of people will say, I'm allergic to stevia. They think they're allergic to all artificial sweeteners. Artificial sweeteners are exactly that. The stevia that we use is the natural form of the extract from the stevia plant.
Okay, thank you.
And she might say no, but one thing you can say is, have she tried it? Did she try one?
No, she's
I would
not
give her a
tried it.
sample and have her try it with food.
Okay.
And
Thank
that
you.
may just answer it. Does anybody else have a good one? Because we get this, a lot of people say this, but it's because they have sensitivity to artificial sweeteners, which are awful. These are totally different.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna ask a question and you all are all gonna laugh at me. Where can I buy stamps on a Sunday? I'm Canadian. I have to go to the States on Sunday and I need to buy some stamps.
Usually grocery stores have stamps.
Walmart.
Yeah, grocery stores, Walmart.
Okay. I know I have to hit Aldi, but I mean, I could run to Walmart or something like that.
Sometimes there's a machine, a stamp machine in the post office lobby.
How much does it cost to mail a sample? Like one.
I have no idea.
Anybody?
One stick of Slim. I think it's like $1.20.
Is that just like a standard stamp? Isn't that awful? I really don't
Not
know.
a standard stamp. You have to, they'll, I don't know what is it. What's a standard stamp now, you
Can I
guys?
just put 2 standard stamps on it?
At least 3.
3. How much do a stamp cost?
Probably 3. It's like 58 cents now, is it?
Oh God.
Or
We pay
57?
like $1 something. I'm like, wow. Okay.
Mhm.
I'll just throw 3 stamps on and not think about it.
One stick though.
Digits.
Mhm.
Yeah, like one little stick of
On this-
microbiome.
It's
Well, not anything.
This is what I'll tell you, because I just had this issue. You're gonna be fine if you do that, as long as they don't think it's too thick. And sometimes they think it's too thick, and it really just depends on
I
whoever.
deal with the same thing in Canada. And
Yeah,
then they put it in a little thing and they go, and they go, okay, we'll let it go this time.
right.
Literally gonna throw it in the mailbox.
So I've paid $4 to send my puffy little envelope, but the last guy I just did, he's like taking a chance for me. I didn't ask him to, but he only put $1 something on it. And he's like, I might get yelled at for this, and he let it go. So
Well, I'm literally gonna put the $1. I'm gonna put the $1.20 on. I'll put 3. I do it in Canada all the time and they're like, well, I don't know, it's samples, you're not supposed to. I'm like, I've never had one not get delivered because it was too thick. And now that I say that, I'm
So
going to hell.
you guys, this is how long it's been since I bought a roll of Forever stamps. They were $52 for 100. They are now 73 cents for 1 stamp.
I thought so. Uh-huh.
When in the heck did this happen? Oh my gosh.
I thought so. I thought they were in the 70s.
Wow.
As long as we're all talking, can I just tell you, I didn't think to add this during the wind thing. I should earn the cruise this month. If I don't,
Get
I'll
her.
be like
Get her.
30 points short, but I said I think we'll earn the cruise by the end of this month.
Nice.
Okay, I have to hop off. My battery's gonna die, so I'm just gonna exit before that happens.
Well, and you know what? And I'm gonna stop the recording
I'm
too.
gonna jump
Not
off too.
even listening, because we're just working, so nobody needs to watch us work and talk.